joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Mervis pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
The wind of the pitch. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-0. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Stowers hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder O'Neal.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That one almost got him. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bucks go down quietly. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami. And on the mound in this one, Paul Skeens.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first, Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Right side, Gonzalez. And a quick out, number 1. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
That one just misses.
2-2.
That missed inside, and it's 3-2. Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Next to hit, Jesus Sanchez. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That one drilled left field and foul ball. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
Andrew McCutchen.
Alcantara, 29 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Now this is in the air down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a foul ball.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
That one close, ruled a ball, and the count is 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first, and McCutchen is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Joey Bart now. On the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now the first baseman, Billy Cook. And that's through there for a strike.
No ball, one strike.
No score here in the second. This one in the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Out to short. And a base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
A couple of singles back-to-back. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So up next, Nick Gonzalez. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That one the other way. Right. Feeds to second. Out there. Over to first. Safe.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. And misses inside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Close, but called a ball. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swung on, belted. On a dead sprint, racing back. Get out of town. He circles the bases. It's 3-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa at the plate now. That's ball 1. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. Cannonball coming. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Skeens back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
That's the ball.
And that one missing low.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And a foul ball. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Nervous.
Matt Mervis now at the plate. And downstairs.
That's the ball.
One down, base is empty. That's through there for a strike. Pitch is in there. 1-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Griffin Conine. Ripped on a line. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Two on, 1 out. And the batter now, Davison De Los Santos. And that misses. 1-0. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman also getting ready. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball out to center field. Cruz makes the grab, and that is the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Ronnie Enriquez.
32.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Tommy Pham. He popped out his first time. Slider for a strike.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds here. Fly to center his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Seth Martinez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Nardi, the lefty, warming up as well. And that one clips the corner.
Go ball. 2 strike.
0-2 now.
Ball.
Back foot slider struck him out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Cruz stands in here, takes ball 1
ball.
low.
No strike.
And that one fouled off. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. 2 outs.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Pulls that one foul. That to right. Pham under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So digging in, Xavier Edwards. Grounded out his first time up. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that goes foul. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Norby.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Edwards leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Check on the runner. Edwards dives back in safely. Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Man on second, 2 down. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now just a two-run deficit.
He was all over that one. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Tying run at the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're level. It's 3-3.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Paul Skeens out of the game, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Pitching
Pittsburgh.
change here. Dennis Santana.
Number 60, Dennis Santana.
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. And that's in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Andrew McCutchen. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ground ball right side. Mervis takes it to the bag. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. This is Joey Bart. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And
Ball
that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And that is ball one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always
Now
feels
batting,
amazing
first
getting a
baseman,
job done
Billy
when the
Cook.
team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here's the first baseman, Billy Cook. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Outside. One now. On the corner for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses, and it's 2-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
So 2 down now, and here is Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Two outs. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that's down and away. Bart off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
3 balls.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Pirates lead 1. Score remains tied at 3. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Griffin Conine. On the ground, and that's just foul.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Marlins, designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos.
So now here's the DH, Davison De Los Santos. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
One down, base is empty. And that skips into there. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now
Center
here
fielder,
is Kyle Stowers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And
That's
ball
a ball.
1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1. Here he goes.
1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Trying to send this to extra innings. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Offense held in check there. We played 4. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching
Back
for
now,
the Marlins.
and on the mound, the closer, Calvin
Number
Fauché.
53.
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now at the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's already homered in this game. And fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. And out number 1 on the grab.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out his first time. Ripped to first. Caught.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
Now it's the right fielder, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 in this one. That's ripped into the outfield. And it stays fair. Gonzalez scores. 4-3. They take the lead. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Known for his late inning heroics. That's a little bit low. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
So up next, O'Neal Cruz. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Calvin Fauché will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Andrew Nardi.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Andrew McCutchen, has grounded out a couple of times. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Reynolds at second. Cruz on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Edwards. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Marlins 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. Flied to right his first time. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now one missed.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Xavier Edwards in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
So digging in, Xavier Edwards. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Marlins down to their final out. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On a line. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from second, and now they trail by 1.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second just missed. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Bednar is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.